What's going on today, guys? Epic Snack Time here, back in the prison. So, as I had said in the previous episode, we meant to put in the forestry region up here. So let's go ahead and get in and do that as we start off this new episode. Thanks for all the likes and everything on the previous episode. It's always helpful to see whenever people actually enjoy the content they actually get to watch. So it's awesome that people are able to like what I put up. So thanks, and keep up the support. And it'll also keep the channel up and going, so it's a win-win in everyone's case. So let's start off here. They are still trying to pass all this foundation course and general education, which that's probably not going to ever get done. So let's see, is there any grants that we can do at the moment? We can do a tool cleanup since we now have the workshop. A lot of tools come in and out of there. So whenever we do the tool cleanup, we just basically run a shakedown, kind of like we did with the drug shakedown. And it searches everybody and makes sure that the tools are where they're supposed to be and no one has them outside of the workshop. So let's go ahead and do that. The maximum security are taking a shower currently, but they don't really get bothered by this. The other ones might get a little upset, but you know, we know how that goes. And so let's see what other rooms we have yet to install in this. We haven't unlocked the kennel just yet. The mailroom and perhaps either the chapel. Actually, the parole room is probably what we will be going for next. So as they are searching for everybody, I will go ahead and install a new little section up here. Well, not so little section. To right there. And that will probably have our library, and absolutely the parole room. So we can go ahead and get that started, because there is a program that is in here under where did it go? There it is, the parole hearing, and there's 14 already in line, so we need to go ahead and get them in here, and once we get them out, we actually do make a lot more money. So that will be beneficial for everyone, especially for the prison. We'll be able to get our money back up and do everything that we need to do. So let's get in here. This is about 75% done. Let's go ahead and put in a staff door here so they can get back here instead of walking all the way around the prison to get over to that. And looks like there has been some tools located. And let's see if there is any informants that are over here in solitary, which it doesn't look like there is. There is a lot of people that we could possibly put in to protective custody if we felt the need to do that, and I guess that would probably be this area here. Be a little easier to keep them separated from everyone else. Let's go ahead and put this in 3 times. Helps this get built out a little faster. Helps the shakedown go as well as we would hope. And they've got a couple more places to search. Not too many. So about 30 more places, 40 more places, somewhere in there. And it looks like now that we have the maximum security and the minimum security on different schedules, actually looks like we may need to increase the size of our maximum security. I did see some go into the regular population over there in their bunks. So once we dismantle that jail door, we will put up one probably here. We may just make this whole section here a maximum security wing, so that way we can keep everyone separated. What is this here? Another Polaroid found. That's 4 of 177. And that will take a while to finish out. And what's not going to take too long is this expansion up here. So let's put in all of our electrical, and we can get all that started. Well, we'll go ahead and designate a parole room right on the other side of the warehouse, which it doesn't really matter where you have it, but that seems like a decent enough place. And we'll go ahead and build it out to there. That way we can have plenty of people in there at all times. And so we will build this wall up here and around. And I will also put in a door on this side, just in case. So let's go down here, take out the jail door. And actually, we will just go ahead and put a deployment and make this entire wing maximum security only. And we'll take and make this wing at least minimum security only. We could probably put a large jail door right here and make this little section right here all medium security, but no need to worry about that at the moment. So in here we have met 2 of the room requirements as of now. Do need a visitor table. Sorry about that. Throat's a little scratchy tonight. And it looks like we can fit a couple in here. I'll actually turn this one. We can't turn it too much, but we can put them like this. We'll turn them like that. We'll run them along there, so that means we will have a bunch of people coming in here. And I may actually go ahead and close this off, because simply we can put another table in here, and that will benefit the whole room and get more people out of here. And I'm pretty sure they will appreciate that in the long run anyways. So let's go ahead and tie a door right there. Let's see what other room we can finish out. Let's put in the chapel and the library. The chapel minimum size is 6 by 6 and library is 5 by 5. So we will have the chapel, which should be 6 by 6, be 6 by 13. Why not? More room for worship. And the library can actually be a 6 by 13 as well. It only needed 5 by 5, but that also gives us room for us to run a hallway out to this end here. So let's put in the walls for that. We'll put in a door at the bottom of the chapel. That way we can have all the altars and the pews and the prayer mats that you need to finish out their requirements for that particular room. And we will have 2 entrances into the library, and it just needs library shelves and sorting desks and more fights. This seems to happen in every single episode, which it seems like the maximum security people can be in here. And there is another Polaroid. Looks like someone might have gotten injured. But so goes the life. Let's run some more electrical over here, because it's not actually reaching this light down here, which is why it's blinking. And that I didn't plan to run that well, but I did. So let's add in some altars. And as you scroll room to room, this actually does change. And you can pull up the whole list if that makes it easier. But if you have it minimized, it will actually pull up what you need in the rooms towards the bottom for the most part. There are some things where it will rearrange them a little differently. Some things will be towards the top, some things won't. But let's go ahead and add in a couple of pews here. And then we will add a couple of prayer mats here. I might actually be able to fit another pew. I will put it more so in the middle, which makes me a little more sane. And I can actually put one right there also. So that will complete out that room. Now up here, we need a couple of library shelves, which we can put one right there. Actually, I will delete that for now. I'll put that there and that there. and that there, and that there. And then we will put a couple of sorting desks over here. Might help if I click it inside the room. And I don't know if they require chairs, but I always go ahead and put a chair in anyways. And so that should complete those 2 rooms. So people will, let's see what the needs are at the current moment. People do need some more exercise, so we may have to build a bigger yard. May just have to extend it out towards this way here. Because they do like to go in there and they do like to exercise. They do need family time, so there will probably be a couple of visitations going on here in the next little bit. And let's exit out of that and make sure we did finish out the tool cleanup, so that is helpful. And let's see what other grants we can take as of now to increase to 200. That will take a little while to do, so we won't tackle that one just yet. Let's see how many people we can have working. In the workshop there can be 14 jobs, so we'll go ahead and tag a couple of prisoners to work in there. We will put 12 in there. 12 will work. In the kitchen there can be up to 5. There's 1 qualified prisoner, but we will go ahead and add all 5 in. The cleaning cupboard there can be 7, so let's go ahead and add those. Anywhere else, I think that's mostly all for up there. So that should get that. Now let's see, I think we should be able to complete this. Let's see if that does complete that right away. It did. See, we went ahead and got the completion and the advance once we started it. So we will go ahead and get this one, the assign 2 dog handlers to a dog patrol and 2 armed guards to a patrol. Now with that being taken, we need to unlock the dogs. Now the dogs will help keep down all the fights and the riots and everything else. We will also go ahead and grab the taser rollout, and we will let those run, and once we unlock the dogs we should be able to put in all of the we'll go ahead and put in the kennel, and then we should be able to assign them to their patrols, and that should handle the grant that we just accepted. Now I will ask, what would y'all rather see? Would you rather see the land expansion or just have this prison build out to this landmark here? It will only go to right to the edge, and then at that point you can actually sell the prison, and right now we would be making this. We'd be making $320,000 to restart a new prison. So just let me know in the comments what you want to see. If you do want to see that, then we will get that put in. And before we end the episode, we will actually run the fence for the forestry region over here. We will run it down to there and run it over there and make sure that our room size does not exceed that. I don't believe that it does, except for at the top corner. We'll take out that top corner there. And I believe we can also add it to right to the edge here, all the way down to the bottom. So that might give them another row to add on to the forestry. And let's put in a door so that they can actually get in and out of the forestry at all. And we will also put on some doors in here to the library and to the chapel. So that should handle that. And in the next episode we will keep expanding, and dependent upon what you guys want to see, if you want to see this just build out to the edge of the map, or if you want to see some land expansion, we can go ahead and buy some or unlock that through the bureaucracy. We can get the land expansion and just build this as big as the map goes. So whatever y'all want to see, just let me know in the comments. Continue to like and share and follow, subscribe, do all that. Keep the channel going, and just keep up all the support. And y'all stay awesome. Keep happy snacking.